Lewis, what's going on? What's going on? Welcome to the show. If this is your first time, we do this every week. So make sure you share it with your friends. You can invite your friends. You can share it on Facebook. You can do all of that. Peace to you too, Omar. What up? All right. So tonight's topic, we gonna do where does your loyalty lie? That's something that everybody can talk about, loyalty. So let me take a little time and introduce myself. For those of you who have never seen the show, my name is Reggie Reg, also called Live to Contribute. Tonight Lola is out. She had a previous engagement, but she'll be back next week. So Lola, take care of yourself wherever you're at. And I have a special co-host with me tonight, and that is my sister. Y'all seen her on the show. Y'all seen her commenting before. You want to tell them who you are?
Hey everybody, I'm Taria T.
And all the way, as always, all the way live from Florida over the phone, we got the one and only K Mitch. What up, K Mitch?
Hey y'all, hey Reese's.
Hey girl.
What up, what up? What's going on?
Oh man, you know me. I'm always just living life to the fullest.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Okay, that's what's up. Thanks for the hearts, y'all. Show us a little love. Show us a little love.
Keep them coming.
All right, so this is how the show.
I see you already. You're looking pretty up there.
All right, thanks, boo.
All right, so if you're new to the show, if you've never seen the show before, this is we do this show every week. It's called Tuesday Talk. The reason that we do the show is because it's our platform to pretty much voice our opinion. We also take comments from you all. The show does not work if you all don't participate, so make sure you use your comment line and tell us what you think and weigh in on the topic. And you can also share this broadcast, share with your friends on Facebook, invite your other Periscope followers. You can also share it on Twitter as well. All right, so tonight's topic, we are going to talk about loyalty. The show, Miss Toffee, hey, how you doing? What's going on? Tonight's topic is where does your loyalty lie? All right, so... All right, there is a lot of, you always hear gang, squad. You hear all of that stuff all the time. You know, people swear that they loyal. You know,
Yes.
They went with the, I'm 100. You hear all of that all the time. So let me ask y'all out there. Let me ask you, Taria. Let me ask you, Kay. Are there still loyal people out there? What do y'all think?
Well, no, I'm just playing. But yeah, I do think there are still loyal people out there, but they are very, very hard to come by.
Okay, great topic. Kay, Miss, what you thinking out there?
I was just about to say the same thing. I think absolutely they're still there because I know I'm one of them. However, it's very rare to find an actual loyal person nowadays.
So Omar is kicking off the comments, and he say the older one gets the circle fades.
Yes,
I agree with that.
Absolutely.
I definitely agree with that.
Okay, absolutely.
I'm
Okay.
going through that right now.
So you're saying you're losing a few people, K Mitch?
I'm definitely losing some. I'm not gonna lie. I'm losing some for real.
So to you, okay, K Mitch, you say you're losing some people. Like, what do you feel that? So what makes the people, you all out there as well, what makes a person loyal to you? Like, why do you feel that someone is loyal? What would make you call them loyal?
Well, somebody who's pretty much been by my side, someone who's been pretty much, I don't think there's always necessarily someone who has to take my side on everything. I think it's somebody who's pretty much telling me when I'm right or I'm wrong, but pretty much still there for me, always have my back on things. Even if I'm wrong, I think that, someone who's just pretty much just always been, been there for you, who's treated you good, honest, respect you. I mean, it's,
You know what,
it's
Kay?
talk about you behind your back, this stab from you, this stab you behind your back, this steal from you. I mean, it's just a lot of things to me that makes.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. I don't know. I think kind of a loyal person is somewhat of what you said, K Mitch. Yeah, you need somebody that have your front, your back, your right, and your left. Somebody that's supportive and somebody that's trustworthy.
You know what? I think one thing that you said to me, K Mitch, is you said that people who pretty much will tell you when you're wrong. That right there. Like, when I think of loyalty, if you are a person that's gonna be in my circle, I need that in my life. That is what's loyal to me. Like, I don't need someone who always agree with what I'm saying.
Yes.
Someone who's afraid to tell me when I'm wrong because they think that the friendship.
Right.
They say a loyal individual will be honest no matter what. Everyone can't take that. Hey, what's going on, Rock Your Body Fitness? I think it's your first time joining the show. Welcome. Welcome to the show. All right, so we talking about loyalty. If you're just joining the show, we are doing where does your loyalty lie? And we're talking about people being loyal. And that Colin and Kaya, hey, how's it going? We're talking about people being loyal. And K. Mitch and Taria T said that they think that there's someone that's supportive. So do you think that if someone isn't as supportive as you want them to be or as you need them to be in a particular time, that they aren't loyal?
No. I don't think that always necessarily means that they aren't loyal. That means they may not be supportive for different reasons. Maybe they don't agree with what you want them to support, or maybe they don't understand. Or I don't feel like that has anything to do with loyalty.
So you think that you can? So do you think you can be unsupportive and still be loyal?
Okay, let's put it like this. Let's say I got a friend, and this person is never supporting anything that I do. And you can't tell me everything that I'm doing is just wrong in your eyes. Now, I'm going to start questioning that when I feel like that you ain't supporting nothing I do. But if you don't support everything, it doesn't mean that you're not loyal to me because you don't support everything that I do. Like I said, you may not always agree with it, or you may not. I mean, everybody has their own reasons, but I don't feel like that necessarily means that they're disloyal.
Yeah, so Kyla and Nakai is saying that, because she's saying that she may not agree with everything that they're doing. So she thinks that you can be unsupportive, or you don't have to support everything that a person does and still remain loyal. And I think that's what you're saying. You're on the same page, right. K. Mitch. So let me ask this: what to you makes a person unloyal?
Backstab.
Like I said before, let's not get into that. It could be a lot of reasons why I could feel somebody is disloyal. Like I said, it could start from them just maybe they talking about your day, they telling your business, they stealing from you, they sleeping with your spouse, they talking about you on social media. As soon as y'all fall out, you can have a disagreement with your friend. Does that mean you got to run the social media and put all my business out there? That person is not a loyal friend to me. It's just so many different things why I can say someone is disloyal. That's just the thing.
I definitely agree with everything that you named just now, K. Mitch.
You know what? For me, I think I need someone out there. I think Purpose and Power was the name that I think I saw. They said that support is a big part of loyalty. Colin Nakai said backbiting, fake ones are easy to see. It just depends on if your eyes are open to them. And that's pretty much true. But everyone can't see that. So do you think that you can be remaining loyal to a person that you shouldn't even be loyal to? And how does that affect you as a person?
Yes,
you can't be loyal to somebody that's not loyal to you, though.
Be real. I think that I have been over the top loyal to certain people that I don't feel like that I should have. I don't feel like that, that same loyalty was reciprocated to me. So I think that can sometimes that can be yes. Like other people may see it before you may actually see it because you may love them so much, so you may be blinded to who that person actually really is, and then maybe you'll figure out later on in life, or you may never. But sometimes, I feel that can even be with family members. A lot of people kind of mistake that just because they blood. Oh, I got to just be for top loyal to them. No, that's not necessarily true to me.
So Purpose and Power said loyal is a code, whether you get it back or not, as long as you do your part. So Purpose and Power, explain that a little bit more to me. Are you saying that your job is to remain loyal even if someone is being unloyal to you?
I'm not about to do that.
So why not?
Because
I get what you're trying to say.
Because I feel like
just because the people around you, I don't feel that. But I feel like sometimes that I have been over the top and I've showed certain people way too much loyalty more than what I was getting back. And then eventually you have to wake up and get smart and say, okay, enough. I got to start giving what I'm, giving what I'm getting. Sometimes you got to do that.
Right, because if you keep giving your person
everybody around you, but you're not getting the same thing in return. Nah, this is 50-50. This ain't you take it.
Absolutely.
Exactly, because pretty much if you steady giving somebody all your loyalty and they're not giving you anything in return, then you're being taken for granted. And who want to be taken for granted? Not me.
Well, I'm going to play devil advocate and say that sometimes people don't know how to be loyal. So is it possible that you have to teach a person what friendship is or what support is? Everyone doesn't come from a place to where they know how to show support.
And I totally agree, because I have been in a situation where I have been over the top loyal and have tried to show a person how to be loyal, but still they did not get it. So you have to let them go. Some people get it and some people don't. Just because you want this person to get it doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to get it.
Well, that may be true, but my thing is that what do you do with that person? Do you sit them down and have a talk with them? Do you say that this is what I'm doing? Because people go through life.
I think that you should.
Ain't nothing changing. You have to just eventually start giving them what you're getting.
But this is the thing, though, is I believe that everyone has a different opinion or a different definition of what loyal is to them. So do you have to be loyal to me in the way that I'm looking for you to be loyal? Because one thing that's like, to me, support is big, but to the next person, they don't need you to support everything. So, you know, do you teach that person what you're looking for as it pertains to loyalty?
I don't think you have to necessarily teach them what you're looking for, but you do need to show them the ropes on how to be loyal. It don't have to necessarily be this what you're looking for them to, that support or whatever, but they need to show you some type of loyalty.
I agree with that.
I wouldn't say that you have to teach them per se, but I definitely think that that's where you have a conversation with them. Y'all sit down, y'all talk, and you tell each other what you feel about, you know, you just be brutally honest but respectful, and you tell each other what you feel. And I feel like you even have to have more than one of those conversations. But like I said, when it comes to the point when years, and you still, nothing's changing, but yet, on your end, you're still the same, but yet they're still not giving you what you feel. I mean, eventually, you got to start giving what you're getting. I think.
And let it go.
So Omar says loyalty is a case-by-case scenario. And I think I agree with Omar, because for me, you know, okay, we've been friends for a long time, and we have other people that we've been friends with, and we don't have the same exact relationship. So I may be one way to you, and because that's what you expect, and that's what the friendship has been. And then I may be another way to another person because our friendship is not the same as what me and yours is. And I feel like I'm being loyal in both cases. But you know what? Someone on the outside may look and say, he's not being loyal because he doesn't treat Kay like that. What do you think in those type of scenarios?
That's what I want to say. So are you saying? So I think that's kind of saying that you kind of giving what you're getting. So you treat people according to what they give you. That's kind of what I just got from what you said.
Exactly.
So Rock Your Body Fitness said you remain, you deal with the people accordingly. So Rock Your Body Fitness, that's a good point, and that kind of brings me to my next question. How do you deal with them? Like, what are you to do? And I know we said, like, you sit down and you talk to them, but what happens when the talking is enough? You're still not giving me what I need from you as it pertains to loyalty.
I said that eventually I get to the point that I just give you what you give me.
Exactly.
You 100%. And but in my eyes, I feel like you're giving me 70. You know, I'm not going to do that.
Well, Omar says friendship is different from loyalty. So I agree, Omar, that they're not the two. They're not one and the same. But should you have a friend that you're not loyal to? Are you even a real friend if there's no loyalty in the friendship?
Well, like you said, some people have a different definition of it. You cannot make somebody have the exact same definition as yourself. Exactly. So eventually, when you feel like that you're not getting, like, you know, that same loyalty that you're giving out is not reciprocated, eventually you have to just, like I said, I personally would just start giving you what you give me. If I feel like you're giving me 70, I'm going to just start giving you 70. And I'm not saying that's for I feel this going to take years of me feeling and really believing, like, okay, this person's just not going to give me what I feel like I deserve or what I'm giving them. So I would step back and start giving them what they give me.
Yeah, then eventually it's going to fade away because they're going to feel like you're not too much giving them anything anyway.
You know what? That has... I've always went back and forth with that. For me, if a person is... Because I think a lot of people do exactly what you just said. When they feel like they're not, someone isn't being loyal to them, they treat them accordingly, and then they start doing exactly what how they are. I only give you so much because that's all I get for you. And I told you what I needed, and you are not able to give it to me. But for me, I feel like... What I have to do in that situation is at that point, I have to let you go. Because I feel like that somewhere along the line, when I start giving you 70%, that's not who I am as a person. And I feel like that I'm not giving you my all, and I want to be able to give you my all. So I think that I just have to let you go, and I just got to be done with you. And I know y'all say, "Okay,
I would just take it. I would talk to the bitch. You can't love everybody the same, and I would feel like, okay, well, I'm just not gonna love this person like I love all the rest of my friends. I mean, that's.
So can you say they just? Can you say they just not gonna give?
I mean, you treat me fair. I think, don't let me say some stuff, Rick. Don't let me, Reggie Red cannot make me stop.
So can you say you just ain't gonna give them 100%?
I'm not gonna give you 100%. If I feel like I'm thinking, because like I said, I'm not gonna be like, okay, this person don't treat me like I treat them, so I'm gonna completely cut them off. Because if I don't feel like they have really done something to me, as if like, oh, I feel like they stabbed in my back or slept with my man or stole from me, I'm not gonna cut them off. If they haven't done anything really to me, I just feel like, hey, I just feel like this person's not giving me what I give to them, so I would cut back. I would step back from it. Like I said, I would start giving to them what they get to be. But I'm not saying I'm going to 100% cut them off. I'm not going to do that.
I am. I'm going to cut them off because I feel like what's the point of you being in my life if you're not giving me what I'm giving you?
Well, everybody can't give you what you're giving.
Or at least give me something. Show me something.
Everybody can't give you the same. So I was just a bitch to say, okay, well, now I know you can't love me or be there for me or whatever I give to you. So I'm going to just give you what you give me, which I know is not my 100%, so I'm not going to look at you the same.
For me, when it comes down for loyalty, I think that I just need there to be an effort there. I need you to be trying. Loyalty is pretty much caring to me. Like, you care enough to even, to have, like, pretty much feel that I'm of importance to you. Like, that's what loyalty is. Like, that's what loyalty is to me. Like, you feel like I'm important enough for me to even give you a try. For me to even say that, you know what, this is not normally what I do, but because you are this person, then I'm going to try to be what you need. Because that's what I'm... G. Thomas said some people was raised in bad situations and they don't know how to love or be loyal.
Right, and that's when we have said that we'll sit them down and we'll show them or tell them how to be loyal so that they'll know. But how long do it take for you to keep giving them just a little bit before you cut them off?
I mean, how long are we going to go through this?
Right, I'm just saying.
How long are we going to go through this?
I'm not about to keep stringing you along.
For me personally... Look, Omar said once. He's only going through it once. He's going to say what he has to say.
That's what I'm just saying. I'm not about to keep repeating myself. I'm not. Enough is enough. Come on now. You got to get it. I'm not about to keep repeating myself. And I'm going to give you at least 3 strikes.
I'm not going to spend a whole lifetime trying to get you to get it.
Exactly. I'm not about to do years and years. I give you 3 tries.
So let me ask you this. What if both people in the relationship feels like that on both ends that loyalty is missing? Then what do you do? Because
that's probably when the relationship go in.
So it can't go on at that point.
It can't go on no more then.
I really feel like that's when it's going to end because honestly, if you got 2 people from the exact same way, and y'all, it's just that's not good.
Well, Purpose and Power says some people wasn't created to be loyal. Like, that's a huge statement. What do you think about that?
Wow. Yeah, that's pretty huge. I don't know how I really feel about that. I can't say this. I don't think I can say that because I just feel like that they probably their circumstances, the people they affiliate themselves with, maybe that can cause them to learn some bad ways, but I can't say that people are just born to be disloyal.
And G. Thomas says that she agreed. Let me tell you, I agree with the statement if it's based from this perspective. If you're saying that there's going to be some people that come along in my life and they're not meant to be loyal because that's part of my purpose and it has to teach me a certain lesson and I have to understand the people that's coming along and I have to be able to discern between people who are there for me and people who is not going to be there for me, then I guess that's right in that aspect. But if you're just saying that just in general, everybody is not going to be loyal, then I don't know if I agree from that perspective.
I don't think I can say that statement. I don't think I can say that right.
Because I don't think it takes too much to be loyal. Pretty much I mean, just treat people how you expect to be treated. Like, isn't that one of the golden rules in life? And I know that you're not going to do everything because everyone has a different expectation. But what I'm saying is that, because you know what gets me so mad is that people get into that whole gang and ganging this and B and, you know, squad
They
this.
just saying that because everybody else is saying it.
And
they
I
really
keep it
don't even know what
100,
it means.
and nobody in the group is loyal. They're switching like from group to group, and then once one person is out the group, they have no allegiance to them anymore because you're not in the group anymore. And but the whole time you was yelling squad, like that to me I don't understand that. Or when the squad breaks up or when the gangs break up, then don't nobody know each other. Like that's fake loyalty to me.
Right, because it was a front.
That's fake loyalty to me, and that's what bothers me about.
They're loyal to the game. They're not loyal to each other, really.
Exactly. Councilman Cuddy said that's why they're in that group. They recognize states. Look, Mercedes Matos say, am I sneak dissing? Mercedes Matos, if you feel some type of way, then you gotta put on a shoe. If it's your shoe to wear, then wear it proud.
Right. But Omar says that, it's pretty much being loyal to that person no matter what. And that's true. And that's the difference between being loyal to a gang versus being loyal to an individual.
Exactly. That is true. So you think that people are the allegiance is
I think people are more loyal to the gangs than the actual people in the gangs. Yeah, they're not loyal to each other like that. It's more so the gang.
Look, Takesha say Reggie don't sneak this. Exactly. Thank you, Takesha. I appreciate that.
Yes, but you must don't know Takesha.
Okay, I don't sneak. You always know where I stand. Look, Omar said, "Game will snitch to save their ass."
That's true.
Exactly.
That's true. I agree with that.
So let's ask this because that's a great statement. So is loyalty a convenience for some people? Are some people just loyal to certain people because of what they can offer them?
Yes. But you see, but this is my thing though. See, but that's not loyalty though. That's not true loyalty. That's fake. That's fake. That's fakeness to me. That's just
they're just doing it just to do it.
Trying to get in when you get in for the time being or whatever. That's not real loyalty though.
Okay. So if you're just joining the show, tonight's topic is pretty much about loyalty. The reason that we're talking about loyalty because it's a big part of life. It's something that everyone should have, I guess, for some person or show towards some person. So we're going to talk about it. You hear so many people talking about it, but I think there's more fake loyalty going on than real loyalty. Like I said, everybody 100. K Mitch, this is one thing we always talk offline. You always say, I'm going to keep it, nobody keeps it 100, but I'm going to keep it, what did you say, 99, 98?
95. Because you know what? I'm not trying to be funny, but let me tell y'all something. And this is really going to get. Don't nobody keep it 100% of the time.
That's
Everybody
true.
Got to lie about
I agree.
I'm just, anybody tell you ain't 100? I'm keeping it 100. But don't nobody keep it 100% of the time. Everybody got to lie about something sometimes. So
that's true.
What I say is, I keep it 95 at all times. That's a very least you gonna get.
That's a good way to put it.
So, K. Mitch, it's safe to say that the people who saying I keep it 100, them may be the people that's the fake loyal.
I always tell me they keep it 100. Some of those are the main people that you always catch lying or backstabbing you or snitching. I'm always the one. So that whole keep it 100 campaign that everybody think I'm gonna throw out here, I ain't going for it.
them the people to watch. Okay, so let me ask you this. So we talked about loyalty, and we talked about it a little bit in family, and then we talked about it a little bit in with friends. Let's talk about a little bit in your professional lives. Do you believe that loyalty extends past friendship? Past family, something. Let me give you an example. So if I'm promoted, or like if I'm in a place of authority and I have the ability to hire people or pretty much help you out, does my loyalty require that I extend my hand to you, or am I being disloyal?
Well, I feel like, so now we're talking about business. I feel like that's kind of two separate things. Business and, I feel like that's two separate things.
Well, does loyalty have a place in business then? Is what I'm asking.
I am the type of person that kind of, it's hard to separate the two for me. It's hard for me to do that. There's no way, Reginald, I'm going to tell you right now, there's no way that I can have a gonna hire you, even though I know that you're not fit for that job. Just to help you out, I'm still gonna do that. Me personally. However, though, I feel like that the typical businessman per se probably won't do it.
Oh,
so I just feel like that's kind of different.
And that's me though, K-Mitch. And the reason that I brought this up is because people will feel like you're unloyal to them, or people feel like, people turning their back. You were never loyal because you've reached a certain level of success, and then you didn't reach back and grab their hand, or they feel like you didn't do enough for them. So they're discounting your loyalty to them.
But why you gotta take them with you though? Who said that you had to take them with you?
I believe that you can take people with you.
Some people, not all people.
I'm a big fan.
Everybody cannot go.
Exactly. They could be a hindrance to your success. Everybody can't go with you.
I'm a big fan of taking people with me, but I'm not a big fan of, like, I would say, like, bringing people to, like, work with me personally that I know. I believe in, like, help. My loyalty to me, what I'm going to give you is I can teach you. I can show you how I got here. I can help you along your journey. I just don't think you got to come 100% on my journey, though. Because you know what? Right. I feel like that I'm being loyal to you, and then you get in and you don't know how to remain loyal to me. Exactly. You misuse my name. You drag me through the mud. But people really feel some type of way when you do that, though. So that's why I wanted to ask, when you reach that certain level of success, like, they feel like you're not loyal to, like, them anymore, because we hear, let's be honest, we hear all the time, like, people like Obama, they ain't loyal, Oprah ain't loyal, but are they really loyal? Like, I think they are.
They are. You just gotta separate the two, business and friendship. That's how I feel.
Yeah, I feel that's two different things, but I feel like majority of people cannot separate the two, though.
And that's
true.
And that's why,
because their emotions and feelings get involved. That's why.
And that's why I brought up the question, K-Mitch, because I feel like a lot of people cannot separate the two, and that's when you run into your issue.
Majority cannot. And honestly, I'm still working on it. I'm to a point where, like, if somebody, rejected me something, for a reason in business, and I can understand why, because I'm growing into a businesswoman, so now I can understand why. But it was a point in time that I couldn't, and so I understand that a lot of people cannot separate too. And I'm also it's still hard for me, like I said, to turn my back on, family and friends, even though I know it, like, I always still try to help them, even though it's kind of sometimes pointless, but I still try.
But why though? Why do you keep trying if you know that it's pointless?
Because I feel like if somebody asks for my help, I feel like I have to help. It's hard for me to be like,
all the time.
I gotta take for you, or it's hard for me to do that. So I always just try to help.
So I'm glad that you brought that up, K-Mitch, because we've talked many a times, and I always say, I'm loyal. I consider myself a loyal person, but you OD loyal to me. So when are you in a place where you decide that you're just too loyal?
I know, and I think that is the part.
I don't think she knows.
I'm just getting to my life right now, Rich, honestly, because I feel like that I've been too loyal. Like, I've just tried to help so many people so much, and I just feel like a lot of it went in vain. I'm not saying that I regret any of it. I don't regret any of it. It's just that I'm getting to the point now where I'm just starting to realize, like, okay, I'm starting to be able to separate the two now. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, so they're saying, I think Purpose and Power said that when in the business aspect, when you don't bring someone along, you're pretty much saying that they're not on your level. I don't know if I agree with that one. The reason I brought that up is because that's where the disconnect comes in when we're talking about loyalty, is people feel like you became too high for them. They can't reach you anymore, and now you ain't loyal. You fake, and you've been fake the whole time. But I brought it up because, K, I mean, I've been in business a long time, and I ain't big on, like, bringing certain people along because I feel like...
You ain't big on bringing them at all,
And the reason I'm not is because, to me, I'm going to be loyal to the people that I know that if I bring them along, they're going to remain loyal to me. So, like I said, we've been saying the whole time that loyalty is a case-by-case scenario. So it don't mean that I'm being disloyal to you just because I think that I can't bring you to right here with me. It just means that you're not ready right now. Exactly. And I don't necessarily think it means that you're not on my level, like, because that's such a harsh statement, and everyone does progress.
You just already know what time it is. You just know it.
It's just not their time yet.
Absolutely.
It's not their time.
And Ms. Lewis said they feel that, Melissa Lewis said they feel that way because they aren't loyal.
Right.
So you think that's the case? So let me see. You got to see their work, see them hustling before you bring them on. G. Thomas, that's what G. Thomas say. And they say, I just know you're full of boo-boo. These people going in. Look, there's a lot of people out there. A lot of y'all feel like y'all ain't bringing nobody along with y'all. Look, I'm starting to think that half of the audience may not be too loyal either.
Ain't nobody loyal on this phone, right?
Y'all ain't taking nobody with y'all. Let me give a quick shout out to Tamia. How you doing out there, Tamia? Look, these people.
Yeah, I mean, I've tried to help my own family members, close family members have turned their back on me, and I've tried to help them, and because I didn't give them enough, and they turned around and started talking about me and started saying I ain't real, I ain't loyal, I left them for dead, and all types of stuff. And so, like, it's just ridiculous.
So do you
just gave all that you can give.
So who do you think is the hardest group of people to remain loyal to? Is it the family? Is it the friends? Or
family?
I think both.
You think both?
I think family.
Yeah.
I think
both.
I think family is just, look, everyone said both, family.
Yes,
I think family is a lot harder, Kate, because, you know, family just feel like
you gotta do it. We blood. That means you my sister, you my brother.
We come from the same place. Like the expectation.
Feel like you're obligated to bring them along.
People I call my friends, I'm very close to them, and so they like family to me. So for me, they is the exact same to me as like a sister or a brother. So I feel like they real hard to me just as much as a family member. I don't feel like it's no difference.
It is. It's just so hard. Your family I just feel like they have a whole different expectation of what you're supposed to do for them.
Yeah, they come out the war. You ain't
feel
talking
like
for
you
20 years, and they come out the war.
to do
They expect something. Get out of here.
Their definition of loyalty is just always so extreme to me.
Right.
I
just
agree.
they family. They feel like just because they're blood, that's it. It don't mean anything else. I'm fam.
Exactly.
Look, people saying they want everything for free. that's everybody these days. I don't even think that's just family. Everybody want everything for free at this point.
I'm trying to tell everybody.
And that's the
My mama want everything for free.
We ain't gonna put on blast like that, K-Mitch.
Don't talk.
Everybody. Huh?
Look, don't talk about Miss Mitch while I'm on the phone.
Oh God, she ain't on the issue.
You're not gonna do Miss Mitch. Look, let me tell you something, Kay. I am loyal to Miss Mitch, and you not gonna. My loyalty resides with Miss Mitch.
Y'all know I do for my mom, like no other, but I mean, she's overbearing sometimes too. But anyways.
So let me just ask you this. So, do you think that the biggest problem in loyalty is that you have to remain loyal to me even when I'm not around? Do you think that is the biggest breakdown of loyalty? Is that people only know how to remain loyal while they're in front of you, but the moment you're not around, like we were just joking about Miss Mitch, and I said I'm loyal to Miss Mitch. Miss Mitch is not here, but am I obligated to defend you, or am I obligated to be in the same agreement with you?
I feel like you should. I feel like you should.
I'm talking about yes, absolutely. I think you're supposed to always defend. Your family friend. I think that's definitely where loyalty comes in. At. You got two people in the room going in on your friend. You gonna just sit there and let them do that? You're not gonna speak up or leave the room at least, or like.
But what if they telling the truth?
I mean,
what if they telling the truth?
I can't let it go down like that.
What if they're telling the absolute truth though? You know it's the truth about your friend. Like, where does loyalty come in? Is that like it's the absolute truth? What they saying is no lie.
The truth, I would say, listen, y'all need to have that discussion amongst each other.
Exactly. Wait until that person get here.
And just feel like it's cool. Me personally, that's how I would take it. I don't want to hear that, even if it's true.
I agree, K-Mitch. I think that person should be there.
I don't need that. Don't talk to me about my friend.
Right, that person needs to be there to defend themselves.
So
right, exactly.
So do you feel like when it comes to loyalty that, because I feel like a lot of times there's loyalty breakdowns everywhere, but I feel like that people allow their emotions to get too much involved, like that people are in their feelings and that's why they feel like they're not being loyalty. Are they over exaggerating is what I'm saying?
Well,
like, do you have to
tell me I'm over the top. me that a lot. But like I said, I get real offended. I get offended. That's how I am. If you my friend and you know this is my friend over here and you may not like her, don't talk about it to me. You know what I'm saying? That's out of respect for me. Don't put me in that position. If you my friend, you know what I mean? Talk about her when I'm not around, or to your other friends over there, or your cousins over there. Don't talk about it with me. That's all I'm saying.
Because and I agree with that because we're we're real big. So do you think that some G. Thomas said, I'm very emotional when it comes to my friends and family. I'll move on you quick. This is a peaceful show.
That's me.
G. Thomas, we did Black Lives Matter last week. Please don't turn the show into a violent show. This is all about peace, G. Thomas.
To me, I would bite somebody's head off, okay?
I know that's right.
K-Mitch, so you say you're not going, huh, K-Mitch?
Nah, not with me. Don't bring it with me. Talk about it with somebody else. There's a million other people out here. Talk about it to them. Don't bring it to me.
So do you think that on the opposite side, if I know that you were in the place and I heard that, that this was going on, and do I have a reason or am I wrong if I get upset with you? Or at that point, do I have the right to say that you're not being loyal if you allow that to go on?
I would say I would say that. I was like, Dad, you my friend, you let them sit there and dog me like that? Or you didn't at least remove yourself from the room? Like, I think that don't sit there and entertain that. That's what I feel. If you my friend, because I wouldn't do that to you. So I guess because I would expect that because I wouldn't do that to them. So that's why I would expect that from them. But everybody don't think like that. Well, me personally, I think that that's definitely, to me, I think that's where loyalty comes in at. I'm not around, you're supposed to still have my back, whether I'm just sitting right there in your face or if I'm not there.
Exactly.
So creator says that she finds it hard sometimes. She says she's two-faced. So,
wow.
Your friends, though?
So let me ask you this, creative.
I tell my people all the time, too. We ain't up from this Periscope. I'm going to talk about the people. I'm going to let y'all know now. I am. I don't feel like you're supposed to talk about,
So let me ask you that, because people get so offended, and that's where a lot of the breakdown in loyalty come at, is they say that they was talking about me, or they said this, or I heard they said this. So can you be loyal? Can I never say anything about you as your friend?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
I think
that you can talk about somebody to somebody else who I know is like, say like me and you, Reggie, me and you have a disagreement. You can go to Reed and tell her what you feel.
I was just about to say that.
She was just 50 state happy because I know she your sister, but she loves me too, and I don't feel like that she would just take your side just because you her brother. So now, if it's somebody like that, then I don't mind. But I'm saying, like, if you talking to me about your friends over there, and I know they don't care for me, or I know that they, just agree with you because you're you, or, something like that, or if I know they don't even know me, so they can really give you their real opinion, I don't go for that. It has to be somebody who I know is neutral, and somebody I know that's going to, they're not going to be biased.
Absolutely.
I agree.
Absolutely. Calvin Nakai say, don't go to the enemies about me. And Rock Your Body Fitness said, you can, but don't dog them. Well, I'm going to say this, Rock Your Body. The moment that you talk to anybody about another person, they're going to feel like you're being disloyal to them, whether you dog them or not. They just going to take it as you dog them. You could have just said, I didn't like the color shirt they wore today, and you was dogging them. Like, people get real, emotional when you talk to other people.
No, really don't. Let's say if you told the kid or something, like me and you got an argument, you went to the kid, you went to go vent to the kid about it, your wife. That's not going to upset me, because I feel like that's who you're supposed to go to. Or like I said, if you want to go to your mom or your sister or one of your friends that I know, I don't feel like that's really talking about it. That's like you just have a concern and you want, because sometimes you got to step outside. You want opinions, you want some advice, but you make sure that it's somebody who's genuine though. That's all I'm saying.
Right. Absolutely. I agree. I agree with that statement 100%. For me, I like to, because I think we've said many of times that we've heard throughout the show that everyone has a different idea of loyalty, that it's a two-way street. I'm just going to say, this is me personally. I go find the same people that has the same idea of loyalty as me. If you don't got the same, you don't have to be my same. I don't think that you're disloyal because that you don't agree with what I say, or because your idea of loyalty is not me. I'm just saying, for me personally, I'm just not going to deal with you. That's just me. Because I feel like that at the end of the day, I'm going to give you everything that I have, and I know that, what I'm giving is true, it's from my heart, and I'm going to go to the end for you. So I need the same thing in return. Otherwise, I kind of just don't even want to deal with you. That's just me personally. I don't think you have to be to that extreme, but people always say I'm extreme in that way.
Right, so...
And the reason that I keep the group that I keep, or that I've been friends with, the people that I've been friends with, is because the loyalty has been there for so many years. And like we've been saying throughout the show, I don't mind if they have an opinion on me. Everyone has an opinion. I don't get upset because they went and said something to another mutual friend. And I think that's where people get caught up in the you're not loyal and all this other stuff, and you're fake. And like, if you're that type of person, you just...
Are you talking about me? But it's like I'm trying to give somebody else a perspective on it.
Absolutely.
I just want to know.
Absolutely, because I can only grow as a person. Look, maybe there's a breakdown in my loyalty. I can only grow as a person if I get the opinion of other people. And that's what people don't understand. So for all the people out there that's saying, or if you're going through a situation like this where you think that somebody isn't loyal to you, or you're questioning their loyalty, make sure that you're not in your emotions, and make sure that you're not being OD too. Because, you gotta check yourself sometime as well. I do believe that there are a lot of unloyal people out here, and that you have to choose carefully, and that you got to make sure that you put the right people in your own circle, especially when you got a purpose in life. It's really imperative that when you know your purpose in life, that you have loyal people around you, because they're gonna pretty much help you to get to where you're going. So make sure that you choose people carefully, and two, that you make sure that you're giving what you expect when it comes to loyalty. Because a lot of
also that when you go into somebody else outside of the friend that you are, your hit is right. Make sure your motive is right. Like, make sure when you go to them and you talk to them about, say y'all arguing about peanut butter. When you go to the mutual friend or whoever, make sure you just talk to the person about peanut butter. Don't go start telling all they did, and then they go deeper into what that has to do with the argument y'all talking about. And that's when you try to start feeling like,
so can you say...
That's what I got to start you're talking about, because you talking about talk to them about something that has nothing to do with nothing. They ain't got nothing to do with what we was arguing about, but you telling them all that. You know what I'm saying? So then that's when I start questioning.
So you say stick to the facts, stick to the topic at hand.
Stick to the facts, right? Whatever you feel you're confused about or we disagreeing about, go tell that to them. Don't tell them about my other business. That ain't got nothing to do with that.
Exactly.
That's
the reason that people have a problem with people when they fall out is because you just said it. People go run and they tell all your business. Those people were never loyal to begin with.
Right.
Exactly.
And if you have a lot of that happening in your life, I think that you got to make sure that you're choosing the people that's going to be in your life a little bit more carefully. Because when it comes to loyalty, it's a hard thing to find. It's rare out here these days, and a lot of people out here saying.
Some gold.
Exactly. K. Mission told y'all nobody ain't 100, so y'all better listen to what she said.
95%.
The reason I had her bring that up tonight is because she literally tells me this at least once a month. Reggie Reg, nobody ain't 100, but I'm gonna give you 95.
And I'm gonna give you 95. I can't give you 100. And nobody tell everything. Come on, stop playing, guys.
That's true.
And I can live with that, because like I said, if you're making the effort, if you're giving me majority of what you have, then I'm fine with that. All I need is a little effort. I don't need it. Like I said, you don't have to be me, but you have to have the similar mindset of me. You got to believe in loyalty.
Right.
It got to be of importance to you. You don't have to be OD, like I am. Like that doesn't bother me.
I would prefer you to be like me.
Absolutely.
I can take a little different.
I definitely prefer. You're absolutely right, but I just think that that's so rare and it's so hard for people to find these days.
Yeah, it's kind of unreasonable to expect that from other people, like
Absolutely. Absolutely. So pretty much, that's pretty much been the show on loyalty. I think that we didn't pretty much broke it down for you what loyalty is, who to look for when it comes to loyalty, how to get rid of people that you feel like not loyal to you, and what you should do in different scenarios. I mean, we didn't gave y'all a mouthful. Y'all gave a lot of comments. We appreciate it. Loyalty is a big thing.
We appreciate the feedback. The feedback was amazing tonight. I didn't agree with everything, but guess what? I can respect your opinions out there.
You know, I always say that's what it's about. You know, that's what this show is about. Everybody do not have to agree, but we can agree to disagree, and we can respect it. Somebody said tuned in late, but good topic. Thanks, great show. Appreciate everybody for joining. Kay, you want to tell them where they can find you at?
Yes, Pinterest, don't laugh. Periscope, Facebook, Twitter, everywhere, y'all. I am Play Mitch.
Look for it everywhere. And if you're looking for me, then you can also find me on, look, I'm about to say Pinterest. You know that killed me every time.
Don't laugh.
Look, I'm not on Pinterest, but you can find me on Twitter. You can find me on Facebook. You can also find me on Instagram at Live to Contribute. That's Live, the number 2, and to contribute. I want to thank my sister for filling in tonight. Great job, great job.
Thank you.
She was extremely nervous tonight, and she came in and she killed the show. So thank her for doing a good job. Thank you. Look, shout out. Look, Lord, please give shout. Look, y'all, please tell Lola hi, because if we don't mention her, Lord, she might just quit.
Please, y'all, please, everybody shout out to Lola, please.
I swear y'all don't know Lola, y'all. Lola will quit the show if we don't mention her name. So Lola, wherever you at, we love you. Like, we hope you'll be back next week. Please tell Lola hi, y'all. Tell her y'all missed her when she gets.
I don't see enough. Come on, guys.
Y'all don't know Lola, like we telling y'all. Y'all don't know Lola. Look, the only reason we semi deal with Lola is because she's a little bit loyal. That's the only reason we deal with her. So look, y'all, just like we do every week, we end the show with this. Make sure until next week that y'all build someone up instead of tearing them down. That's what this platform is all about, y'all. Peace out.
Thank you, everybody. Good night.
Have a good one. Have a good one.